friends, and welcome to a Dragonstaff tutorial for Antispin Chirolls. Before we get started, thank you so much to all of you supporting me here on Patreon. I bow to you, moi, I kiss your feet. Thank you for making videos like this possible, and thank you for making this channel possible. There is going to be one major prerequisite for this, and that is a split time chi roll with the Dragonstaff rolling away from you. I do have a tutorial for this, so I will put a link to it in the description below. And what do I mean when I say an anti-spin chi roll? What I mean is, this is kind of the standard split time chi roll, or often just called a chi roll, with the Dragonstaff rolling away from you. Now if I turn to the side, you'll see how the heads of the Dragonstaff are more or less making a big circle going backwards. So you can see how it's going, I guess more specifically from my angle, it's going counterclockwise. Your angle probably clockwise. So for an anti-spin chi roll, anti-spin, anti-spin, whichever one it is, instead of the Dragonstaff making a circle, from my point of view, counterclockwise, it'll be going clockwise. And from your point of view, I guess that would be counterclockwise. So there are two ways of doing this anti-spin chi roll. There's the easy way and the hard way. We are going to cover both, starting with the easy way. But before we jump into that, we're going to just play with the motion of the staff without the roll. So I'm going to turn around so that we're both facing the same way. And holding the staff with the hands over the staff, you can start to make that circular pattern that the Dragonstaff would be making if you were in your standard split time chi roll with the staff rolling away from you. So you'll want to copy that motion. I think of it as backward circles, or the heads of the staff making circles towards you. And now we're going to turn to our right side, and we're going to continue doing that. So I still have my feet somewhat facing forward. I'm just turning my upper body to the right, continuing making those circles towards me. And at some point, when the left side of the staff is coming up and back, and the right side of the staff is down, right at that point, we're going to turn to our left and swing that end of the staff that was coming up. We're going to swing that end of the staff down to our left side of the body and continue making those circles, only now the heads of the staff should be making a circle up and away from you. So going the opposite direction that it was. Starting from our right side, as soon as this left side of the staff is swinging up, bring it up in front of you, over to your left, down, back, up and away from you. And to come back to our right side, at any point when this right side of the staff is swinging up and away from us, we can turn to face forward and to our right and swing that end of the staff up and to our right, and we're back in our starting direction, making circles towards us. So you can play with that motion. Circles rolling towards me, circles rolling away from me. And when I say circles, I mean the circle shape that the end of the staff is making if you're looking at the side view. And now this same concept can be applied with our split time chi roll. So if we're doing our split time chi roll and we turn to the right, hopefully we can still make those circles rolling up and towards us, down and away from us, or rolling circles rolling towards you as I think of it. And same thing, once this left side of the staff is rolling up, we're gonna turn to our left and bring that side of the staff that was rolling up and towards us, we're gonna bring it down, rolling away from us. And now we're in an anti-spin split time chi roll. Staff is still rolling away from us, but the heads of the staff are rolling the opposite direction that you're probably used to. So now, as I said earlier, there are two different variations of this. So now that we have our entrance into it, simply by turning the body from right to left, we're going to cover the first variation, the, in my opinion, easier variation, where basically the staff stays rolling at the hands. So, I have my hands underneath the staff, palms face up, and my thumbs wrapped over the staff. And you can start to make that motion, getting the heads of the staff to make circles going away from you, the opposite way that you're probably used to in your split time chi roll. So that direction, forwards. And you can start to walk the staff with your hands and fingers as you make that motion of the heads of the staff rolling forwards. And once you're getting comfortable with that, we can spice this variation up a little bit by, instead of rolling the staff with the fingers, letting the staff roll more onto the palms. And we can do this by, whenever one head of the staff is coming up and almost behind you here, so right at that point, we bring the underneath of the thumb knuckle, I guess would be one way to describe it. So that chunky, meaty part underneath the thumb, the base of the thumb, that's the word I'm looking for. Once this end of the staff is coming back and behind you, you'll place the base of the thumb underneath the staff and press that end of the staff up and away from you, and as the staff is falling down, you'll let the staff roll down the bases of the fingers from index to pinky. So from the base of the thumb, down the base of the fingers. And now the opposite side should be at the base of the thumb. Press it away to roll down the base of the fingers. And I think this variation can look really nice, especially if you start to straighten the fingers and straighten the arms, starting to make these really fluid forwards rolling circles in your anti-spin chi roll. Anti-spin split chi roll, staff rolling away from you, to be very specific. And that is our first variation. Now we're going to go on to the second variation, in my opinion, the more difficult variation. So for this second variation, it's going to look a lot like our arms are making a motion as if we were swimming. So, much like when you're first learning your split time chi roll, you'll kind of learn it by rolling the staff down the arm to the hand and then tossing it up to come near the inner elbow to roll back down the arm towards the hand, and that creates that backward circle shape or pattern. We want that head of the staff to make the circle in the opposite direction. So we'll do the same thing. We'll toss the staff from the thumb side of the hand or back of the hand, only instead of just tossing it up and back, we're going to try to toss it up and forwards and then catch that end of the staff on top of the arm. So you can try that with just one side. My palm is more or less face down throughout this. The opposite hand is just walking the staff. And you'll want to drill this on the opposite side. So now my right hand is walking the staff. My left hand is tossing the staff up and away from me. And then you'll try to put those together. I think that an easier way to come into, especially this second variation, is from that first kind of drill that we exercised in the beginning. Starting with the split time chi roll at our right side. Once this left side of the staff is coming up, we're going to turn to our left and come right into that variation, or the first variation on the palms. And of course, you don't always have to start going right to left. If you wanted to start with your chi roll on your left side, you would simply reverse those steps. So instead of waiting until the left head of the staff is coming up, you'll turn to your right when the right head of the staff is coming up. So right there, turning, coming into our anti-spin chi roll. So there you have two variations of an anti-spin split time chi roll with the staff rolling away from you, plus a smooth little entrance and exit coming from our standard split time chi roll to our anti-spin split time chi roll. As always, if any of you have any questions on any part of this, feel free to shoot me a message or drop me a comment. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.